I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about switching back to Forex and also switching back to options. When I first started trading in 2015, I was trading binary options and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was still getting lucky somehow and making some type of money, but I was losing a lot more money. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing in this trading space, I kind of want to revisit some areas from the earlier parts of my trading career. When I first started trading Forex, it was on a broker Hanko trade. I never had any issues with Hanko trade. I was able to get my withdrawals. I didn't really deal with any slippage. Customer service was straight. So I'll think about opening up an account with them again. When I first started trading options, it was binary options through Nadex. I'll have to look back into it and see if that platform even still exists, or I don't know, maybe y'all can drop some love in the comments and tell me what y'all use to trade options. And also let me know what brokers y'all use on Forex. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I plan to do. Now let's just talk about futures and Forex. The reason I switched to futures from Forex in the first place was because the prop firm, My Forex Funds, had a lawsuit against them for just a lot of shady business when it comes to their prop firm challenges. Now I was trading a live account on Hanko Trade, so I didn't really deal with any of those issues on the live account side, only on the prop firm side. And at that point, I was so young into my career that it really just turned me off from Forex, period. Now let's just talk about the facts. Forex market is the biggest market in the world. It's a bigger market than the futures market, and it's always going to be a bigger market. And that's just the facts. I know there's this whole like elephant in the room around unregulated brokers and stuff like that, slippage, commissions, whatever. Let me just tell y'all something. The people who are talking about spreads with Forex and these hidden commissions, if you trade a futures prop firm, you get slipped. There have been multiple prop firm owners admitting to slipping people in the futures industry. So it's really no difference. Only difference is with your live account, you can withdraw the money whenever you want. And with prop firms, you got to abide by their rules. So depending on how much actual capital you're trading, you may or may not face some type of slippage either way it goes. To be honest, I'm not too concerned with slippage because most of my trades are running for 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 10 anyway. If I was just trading 1 to 1, then maybe it would be an issue. But because none of my trades are really that small, it's not that big of an issue for me. And if you're in my group, you can relate. So yeah, I just been thinking about trading on a Forex broker. I'll still always trade futures as well. Futures is considered like a gentleman's market. The only thing I do not like about futures versus Forex is with futures, they have a set contract price. Now you can still use proper risk management by knowing how many contracts to use, depending on how big your stop loss is. But the thing is, if you like to scale into your positions the way I like to scale into my positions, then a simple pullback could possibly put one of your added positions in drawdown. And if you trade ICT concepts or just any type of concepts where you're trading more than one position at a time, you know that with futures, that's kind of hard to do. And it messes up your risk management. It messes up your win rate. It just messes up a lot of things. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against trading futures for that reason. I just don't hold my futures trades as long because it would be harder to manage the trade due to the fact that you can't close each contract individually. You would have to close like the whole position. And with Forex, you can actually close each position individually. Like if I wanted to add a second or third position, but I wanted to leave my first position on, I can do that without going in a drawdown. And that makes me want to trade on a Forex broker because I'll have more control of the way I trade. For me, trading is not about being controlled. It's about being free and flowing in the market. It's about taking control of your destiny, being your own boss, financial freedom. I want to be just able to just trade the way I want. I don't want no restrictions. I don't want no rules. I just want clean executions and I want proper risk management without it having to be a headache. So that's why I've been considering going back and trading Forex. Like I said, I'm still going to trade futures as well. I would just trade certain pairs on Forex or depending on certain days. If I'm looking to take a bigger trade, I might take it on Forex so I can leave runners and manage the risk better. If I'm looking to just take a quick trade of low hanging fruit, I might trade on futures. As far as options, the reason I left options is because I didn't like the fact that time expiration could decide the outcome of your trade, because you can have the right direction, but if it's not to a certain price point by a certain time, you could still lose that trade. Now that I know what I know about the markets, I feel like I can possibly use that to my advantage. You know, it's good to just diversify your portfolio, whether it be real estate, stocks, long-term stocks, short-term stocks, day trading, whatever it is. Again, this is not financial advice, but I do not believe in just being a full-time trader. I think it's overrated to do that. I think you need to be a full-time entrepreneur, which means you need to have multiple sources of income so you don't have to depend on your trades to win so much. If trading is your only source of income, it's going to become stressful when things aren't going in your favor. And even though you may be good at trading, the outcome is out of your control. Remember, this is a game of probabilities. We'll see what the future holds. And that's all I really got for this video. Until the next one, out.